Hello Tube Dwellers and welcome. I'm the Arcadean and this is Mabinogi Duel. Today's deck showcases that terrifyingly tantalizing lady, TAOKAKA. A card with a mixed reputation due to its extremely poor stats and high cost at level 3, but its incredible aggro presence at level 1. So let's take a look at the deck and see how it's built. Alright. Back to the beginning. First of all, you'll notice that we are running Arrow of Revenge mana variant. This is because most of our creatures count as chip damage. They don't have high attack value. The Arrow of Revenge is here to just help us get that little bit extra damage off on our opponent. Next up is Elephant, standard 1-cost nature creature, nothing special there. Then we have the Hidden Spider. This is because both TAOKAKA and new number 13 are generally spell targets. Most players will choose to remove them using spells. The Hidden Spider allows us to maintain an offensive board presence even if our creatures get spelled off the field. Next, we have the Goblin Bomb Squad. This guy has decent offensive stats and is an incredibly good defensive creature with its ability. Always useful to have a Goblin Bomb Squad in any deck that runs gold. Next, we have Phantom of the Wolf. This is to help charge up TAOKAKA, who again has not great stats beyond level 1, as well as just to help boost any of our other creatures because they're all chip damage, as well as boosting any creature that we betray or capture onto our side of the field. Very helpful for outputting a little bit of surprise damage that your opponent wasn't expecting. Next, we have Firebolt. Firebolt is here for the low to mid-range creatures that Magic Missile or Mana Holy Missile would miss out on. Useful spell. Next, we have the Command Hunting. Because TAOKAKA summons 2 of herself and number 13 will always summon a sword in the middle of the field, we have a good chance of having a creature in the center of the field at any given moment. Therefore, Command Hunting over Hunt. Next up, TAOKAKA herself, the card around which the deck is built. Not good idea to summon her at level 3 as a general rule. Level 2 sometimes, depends on the situation, but at level 1 she can be very, very difficult for the enemy to deal with. So try to bring her out as quickly as possible and really put some pressure on. Next, we have Betrayal. This is mainly to grab enemy creatures out of the way of our creatures so that they can deal fatal damage, often boosted with the Phantom of the Wolf, but it can also be useful for grabbing any enemy creature that has a good ability that we might want to use for our own purposes for a turn or two. Next up, we have Flame Emission. Standard gold, AoE, always have at least one area of effect spell in your deck. And next we have new number 13, the darling of the Blaze Blue collaboration. Excuse me. Very solid mid-range mana card, provides good offensive presence, and yeah, just a generally good idea to pack in any deck right now that's running mana. And finally, we have Capture. This is to get rid of any of the big creatures that our opponent might summon that we absolutely need to have the threat removed. And it can also be useful when partnered with Phantom of the Wolf, as the creature will be pulled onto your side, reduced to 0 attack, and then the Phantom of the Wolf will simply boost it right back up again. So that's the deck. Predominantly chip damage, focusing on levels 1 and 2. TAOKAKA at level 1, new number 13 at level 2, trying to output as much pressure early on in the game as you possibly can, whilst at the same time moderating your own resource use, so that hopefully by the time level 3 rolls around, your opponent will be in such a poor position, resource and health-wise, that there will be no way for them to scrabble their way back to victory. So, that's the deck. Let's see if it works. Okay, first fight, Mackenzo, PvP first Dan, using the Belphegor hero. Which is, is good artwork, but I don't think I've ever seen that hero's ability activate. 1 mutant on Mackenzo's side, and of course 1 mutant on mine. So let's see, we have enough gold to summon TAOKAKA next turn, so let's drop the Hidden Spider in there and get ready. Now hopefully she won't play a creature, that'll put us into a perfect position. But let's find out. Discards. Alright, so this might be an Ambush Vine. We hope it's not, but let's see. TAOKAKA comes out. And it was not an ambush vine, thank goodness for that. So it'll be a swamp hidden spider or a hidden spider, a trap spider. So she's thinking about it. She has enough resources to remove one. She's gone for the Blue Moonlight Well, trying to build up, knowing that the TAOKAKAs won't kill that. We have Firebolt, however, and that removes that, brings out the Swamp Hidden Spider, but we're not too worried. We've got 6 damage on the board, and that Swamp Hidden Spider only has 2. So she has 333 resources, doing fairly well. We have 103, not quite so good. She decides to charge up, so she has no direct answer to the TAOKAKA, or she doesn't fear it, which is, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a mistake, I think. TAOKAKA doesn't look very threatening with, just 2 little 3-4 creatures out onto the field, but those damage numbers really rack up, especially as now, if you get the damage off before they can level up. This means that when Mackenzo levels up now, they'll have significantly less HP than if they dealt with the TAOKAKAs early. So this hidden spider keeps coming out. We're not too worried about that, but we'll probably block it off with an elephant just because, really. Either she spends an awful lot of resources removing that elephant, or she just lets it kill the spider. TAOKAKAs continue to deal damage, which is always lovely. And at this point, well, the ambush comes out, but at this point it's unfortunately too little too late for her. Out comes our hidden spider. And, out comes her witch Stephanie. That's quite interesting. Alright, okay. Well, we could have just betrayed the Swamp Hidden Spider to win, but no, let's not. Let's actually use the betrayal on the witch Stephanie. If she hadn't played Stephanie, we could have won this round, but as it stands, we should be able to win next round. The hidden spider rather will get 4 damage off. The elephant will kill that swamp hidden spider, and about the only thing she could do now is cast Ice Spear or equivalent onto our side of the field, and that doesn't seem like she's going to do that. Close to that fool. That's not very nice, but hey, we're happy. Exciting. So let's see. Does she have anything? No, she doesn't. Okay. So Witch Stephanie charges up, takes herself up to 5. We'll just quickly level up and charge up. And Witch Stephanie will actually land the finishing blow. Always so satisfying when you kill people with their own creatures. And there it goes. Good game. Good game. Let's do it again! And that was the TAOKAKA deck. As you can see, with a strong focus on early game offense, it can snowball very quickly and output a surprising amount of damage in a very short amount of time. So if you would like to copy this deck directly into your game and try it out for yourself, there's the share code up in the top right hand corner as always. So that's it for this video, and that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and a special thank you to all the Arcanauts who have subscribed so far. Until next time, have fun, and good luck.